just put the phone in the tripod. Singing with me.
Oh, she covered them up probably. Oh yeah, see that's much better.
I'm so glad you've all joined us. I can now finally crack my soda.
Yay!
But hold on, let me. I gotta turn that light off for a minute. I can't just make them go to immediate darkness. Forgot. Gotta quiet down the birds. We got a fire going in the living room, so we moved the birds to this room. And so they're probably gonna be chanting along, chirping along.
Chirping, burping.
I'll cover them up, in a minute.
Yeah.
But I just turned the light off, so.
How is everybody? Are we getting ready for the holidays? We're prepping for the holidays, if you couldn't tell. We are having a little pre-holiday feast.
Yes, the best prep for the holidays is shellfish.
That's right. You know, the 7 fishes like the Italians, we wanted to kind of be like the cool kids. Everybody excited?
Here we are. We've been wanting to do a little lobster mukbang for quite some time.
Quite some time.
We just, never got around to it.
So here we are.
Today we were going to do something else, but it included driving 2 hours.
And being very cold.
And spending more than it would have cost for these lobsters. So we decided, why don't we stay home, stay warm, and make
a little lobster fest. Lobster feast fest. Yeah. I'm really excited. We haven't had lobster in a long time. Oh. That's right. Everybody hit that screen and like it if you like lobster. Everybody like it if you like lobster.
These are freaking delicious. I didn't realize I thought it was just cherry ginger ale, but you had mentioned, is that random guy dude? Some random guy dude in here?
No way.
But I read the can because you said something fruit splash earlier, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? It has made with a splash of real juice. I didn't realize that. We love a little
real juice.
So I guess it's got a little bit of cherry juice. So I guess this is a good nighttime bevy.
Absolutely. Get all your fruits and your vitamins and your juices. So we got garlic bread. Because that goes good with lobster. And we got lobsters. We don't know if they're male or female yet. And we got baked potatoes with sour cream. Baked just the way I love them.
I do remember you. Random guy dude, what's up?
Hey, random guy dude.
I'm gonna put my hair up for this one.
Yeah, we don't want to be getting no butter in our hair. Hey, thank you so much for the heart. Thank you so much for joining their team.
I do want to dive into this hive.
They're probably still pretty darn hot.
My dad loves me.
So I think I might just break it in the middle to get some of the heat out.
Let's try.
If you can see all the steam. Oh, I got a female. Lobster, guys. See the row? And if you can see. Whoa.
I'm excited for this potato, too. I love a good potato.
I like, when I do baked potatoes, I like to cook them a little too much, you know what I mean? Not like burn them, but because I like the skin nice and crispy. Nice and crispy, guys. Tap the screen if you guys like lobsters. Lobster. And we got the roll of paper towels. You always need that when you're cracking the lobster.
Alright, so. Everybody.
Everybody.
Do we name him or is it too late?
How do you know it's a him? Because the
We're
blue
gonna-
bands.
Gender reveal.
Oh, right. Oh, we should have done a gender reveal with both of them. Mine's a female.
Okay, so. I just bend it straight back.
Uh-uh.
I haven't done this in a long time.
The tail, you want to go like this. I think yours is a male.
Big Papa.
Yeah, I don't see any row. Just guts. Just guts in hers.
Yum.
Yeah. Mine's got guts and roe. Which roe means the eggs, for anybody that doesn't know that. And we got the melted butter. You gotta have the melted butter.
Hey! Thanks for the
So these are
team.
New England lobsters. Florida lobsters and a lot in the Caribbean and stuff don't have claws. Well, they have teeny tiny claws. So our New England lobsters, they're fighters, man. They
Yeah.
got-
Fit check.
Yeah,
Where did
Yeah.
that come from? Oh my god.
garlic bread.
Is this like lobster poop?
That's the guts.
Is that just a nice way of saying lobster poop?
No,
Okay.
I'll show you where the poop is if you want. So, a lot of times when you go to a restaurant,
Tony's requesting to go live with me. Tony, I can't right now. We got a lot going on. I'm not just chilling. Hey, thank you for the roses and stuff.
so we do have lobster crackers. I did ask him. I said, are these, are they really hard right now? Because usually when the water's this cold, the shells are pretty darn hard. They're not usually molting this time of year. And he said medium hard. I'm like, and they are like medium hard.
Tatum's actually just chilling right here. Random guy dude said feels like a zoo with the birds. I know. Is it too much?
We're gonna.
Guys, don't be afraid to tell me if
It's like being in the jungle, guys. We're on a safari. We went out and caught these. We went diving for these.
I'm gonna
But these are nice
cover
and
their
full.
cage.
I don't know if you've ever gotten a lobster and you go to open it and there's like it's got like nothing inside, and it's so bad because they're expensive. You know what I'm saying. Everybody tap up that screen, share out the live. Let's have some fun. This looks colorful, doesn't it?
What?
The whole shebang.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday night.
Oh, it actually the cover fits a little better with.
Christmas is less than 2 weeks away.
I'm gonna wash my hands.
Oh, you're just gonna get icky all again. Oh, because you're touching birds.
Well, because I just touched the bird cage
Yeah.
cover.
The birds were so funny earlier. They decided they were gonna take a bath. All of a sudden, Megan looked and goes, "Oh my gosh, what's wrong with the birds?" They look closer. They were drenched.
I went to be like, hey, cute little good girl.
And they were soaked.
And I took a closer look, and they were like really dark. And I was like, wait a minute, what happened? And I looked closer. I was like, you guys are soaked.
They have a big water dish, and they decided they can fit in it too.
Yeah, the house definitely always sounds like a bird den now. But I like it. I don't mind it.
No, it's nature. You know us nature girls.
It's pretty zen. My brother said something about like like when you hear birds chirping, that like your nervous system recognizes it as like being in a safe place or something.
Oh, really? Do you feel safe? I mean, I don't feel safe in our home. So, I'm
Thank
just saying.
goodness for that.
Mm. So, love the baked potatoes like this. Love them. So Meg was asking about the poop thing. So this part here that you see, this is the eggs. That's the row. That means mine's a female for sure. But when you pull it back like this, you pull the top skin back, the foreskin. So on the top up here, this is all also roe, and this is edible. A lot of people love this. Some people specifically ask for female lobsters just because they really like the roe. But when you continue to pull it back, oh, mine's clean.
How do you open it up?
Mine has like no poop. See how
How do
clean
you
that
get
is?
the
I'm
meat
gonna
out?
show
Do I
you.
break it?
I'm gonna show you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yours is a little harder than mine, but
Can use the cracker. Woohoo! She's getting in there. Merry Christmas! Hey, thank you for the TikToks. It's less than 2 weeks. What's on my side?
until
My side's
Christmas, till Santa's coming.
Thank you. I know I actually did my makeup today. For a change. Thank you for the roses. Anything of hearts.
I'm trying to do this so I don't spray anybody. There we go. I got it.
Let me get out of the splash zone.
No, okay, we're good. We're good. Look at, see, I got you.
Thank you.
And then this is just this
Why
is
does it
just
look so dark.
this is just fat. What?
Like yours is nice and bright red. And...
Do you want mine?
No. I'm just.
Let's see.
If
Yours.
I get food poisoning, hey.
Let's see. This is where. See, yours is pretty clean, but this is the poop trail here, so we'll take that out.
Yeah, you take that out for me. That's real nice of you.
Potty training lessons. Okay. No more poop for Meg.
No
She's
more food
poopless.
for me.
She is poopless, guys. That's right. When was the last time you guys had good old New England lobster, guys? I mean, woohoo! Telling you what.
It's like a giant shrimp. Pretty much.
A little different. The texture is definitely different. And shrimp don't have claws like this.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be more like a Florida lobster.
Oh,
Maybe.
what did someone say? Hi, Meg. You haven't farted in your mukbangs in a while. Please fart more in the future mukbangs. You got it.
We'll work on that. Don't forget to put it in the comments down below or up above.
Yeah. Thanks so much for.
Sometimes if people like send things, it's more inspiring too, and all of a sudden it'll be like, "Ooh!" and you know something will squeak out. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Giant crawfish. You've
Hey,
never had
Carol.
lobster?
Hey, Christine.
Not even Florida
Everybody tapping
lobster?
that screen, guys. Who hasn't ever had lobster?
Random guy, dude?
Really? Last week they had in the supermarket up here. We're in New England, for anybody that doesn't know that.
I don't really know what
They
I'm
had
doing.
lobster tails, but they were frozen on sale. And I said, you know, if we're gonna do lobster, we're doing the real McCoy, getting them out of the tank.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even tell you, because I know what I said. Oh, yum.
Oh, yum.
We have not had lobster in forever. This is kind of like our little company Christmas party, and you guys are all invited. We should have done a Secret Santa.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah. Should we, you know, we could do a giveaway or something, if anybody's interested.
People are either hit or miss on lobster. They're either huge fans or huge haters. Personally, all my life, I've been a huge fan.
The only thing I forgot to put out with this was toothpicks. I remembered the paper towels though. Always gotta put out paper towels with this. Christine, do you like New England lobsters? I know you're not a huge seafood person.
One thing about me, I see food, I'm eating it.
Mm-hmm. We like most seafood. Believe it or not, one of my least favorite fishes is swordfish.
That is a crazy thing to say, Chris. Chris said lobster boil is mid compared to a crawfish boil, or lobster is mid compared to a crawfish boil.
Oh, no way.
Lobster is way better than crawfish.
They call crawfish mud bugs for a reason. Yeah, remember they are freshwater, and freshwater fish and stuff just don't have the same flavor. It's like,
Thank you for the roses.
Living near the ocean, with that salty air versus living away from the ocean. It's night and day.
I don't think we even have a debate here.
No.
I think everyone knows lobster's better than crawfish.
You prefer
Less work.
Australian tails? But it does look. Yeah, but
Shannon got it. Ew. Sorry, that was gross.
the reason you get Australian tails is because, again, the only lobsters with the big claws are New England lobsters. That's why they only sell the tails, because, there's nothing else. Other than that, you're just getting a body. And you're usually, unless, I'm assuming you're in the United States. I don't know where you are, but
What do you
rate the
want
lobster
shell
1
for?
to 10.
9.
These are good ones.
Someone said save the shell for you. Why?
You want the shell, to boil it down and make like a seafood bisque or something?
Spiny lobster stew is the best.
So spiny lobsters are like from the Caribbean. Yeah, that lobster stew is amazing. Lobster bisque is really good. Oh, you're in Vegas? Maine has great lobster. Yeah, we're in New England. These
Thank you
are
for
New
the
England
gifts.
lobsters.
I burp whenever I gotta burp, no matter where I'm at.
That's right. No matter no how. So I was in this restaurant once,
Do tell.
downtown, and this couple. I love the little tails. They're like a little fan, right?
Did you put the sour cream away?
I did, but I can get it out again.
If
I
you
was
don't
just
mind.
trying to keep space on the table. So this couple came in, and they're sitting there,
I can get it. You tell your story.
and they asked the waitress. They wanted to order lobsters, and again they said they wanted females, because they wanted the eggs, and then you'll never guess what their second request was.
What was it?
I'm gonna let you guys guess for a minute.
Oh my God.
Now this is at an upscale steakhouse, like, it would be like a Ruth Chris, like an expensive steakhouse.
Not a downscale. Not
No,
upscale.
no, like expensive, like really expensive, where they have all the aged steaks and all of that. To give you an idea of there you go. She had to do it. So they wanted their lobsters served to them raw. Not just raw, but live. the waitress had to go. Now, I'm sitting here like a
Thank you for
table
the
over so I can
gift.
hear this whole conversation. Never heard anybody ever request this before. And apparently this waitress never did either. And so she went and asked the manager. And the manager came out and said, the only way we can do that, they had, they're in lobster tanks and stuff. If we sit you like in the corner, way in the corner. Yeah, because they were afraid some people might freak out if they're sitting there like cracking open and eating a lobster while it's still like undulating, And they were trying to say, well, it's no different
So
than,
it's popular in Japan.
Uh-huh. Well, I didn't want to say the couple was Asian, but they were.
That's really good of you not to disclose their ethnicity.
But, and I'm sure that was not like an uncommon thing for them to be asking. And so they said they would, because they didn't want to offend the other diners.
I think that's fair.
It wasn't like they were saying, no, you can't be here. How dare you even say that? Get out of here,
How do you still live at home at your age? So first of all, my age is not posted anywhere on the social media page. So what age do you think I am? Second of all, what if I told you I own half the house? Then
what if she said she owned the whole house?
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but you said it. So. Then what, huh?
And what business is it of yours anyway?
Like, because I'm sorry your mama don't love you, but my mama love me.
And how do you know she even lives here? That she just doesn't come over when we film here?
How do you know we're not just having dinner together?
Yeah, like a lot of assumptions going on that part.
Just saying.
Thought they want to rescue them.
You're such a good kid.
Hi, Brandy. How are you?
Mommy, can you help me? See, the thing is, I'm the youngest in my family.
My sons or her father used to always crack it for us.
So everyone always... Okay, so it's just a matter of... Okay. I can do that. You don't need to strain yourself.
Yeah,
That's
usually
all.
if you crack it this way first.
Okay. Yeah,
Actually,
usually I don't have to do this part.
There was a restaurant downtown a couple years ago that had a big lobster tank, and you'd pick your lobster and all of that. And they were an expensive restaurant, by the way. And somebody came in and ordered all the lobsters in the tank, and they went and released them.
Oh no, I've had lobster since I was young.
How crazy is that? I mean, that's someone with too much money. Right?
Ooh, I did it!
Woo!
Yay!
You know what are amazing in season? Those big crab claws that you get down in like the Caribbean and Florida in season. Oh, that the restaurants charge you like $50 or $60 for one little claw. Those are really good. They will give this a little competition. I'm just saying.
We did it! How is it possible to work like that?
I think everybody's fingers are... What
Lobster,
are
I
you busy
hardly
with
know
your
her.
fingers? What are you guys doing with your fingers? Because nobody's tapping my screen.
Where did you get that big lobster? I actually went swimming for it. And I dove down and caught it.
Yeah, and the water's super cold. It's like 24 degrees out right now. So she was brave. Did you wear like your Wonder Woman cape for that, or?
Oh, I went nude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, full nude.
Well, it saves on laundry.
Random guy, dude. It's called a sound effect. Are you referring to my burp?
Thank you for the ice cream.
My burps are not My burps are 100% real. I can never see that. Wow, the birds quieted right down for us.
Did you put the cover on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way I moved their light, because I moved their cage and everything, where I moved their light made the cover easier to put on.
Good.
And it covered it better, so I think they're... I hear them moving around in there, but they're not making a bunch
Well,
of
that's a
noise.
huge claw, huh?
Do you think I can get that out, or is it not worth the...
Well, I don't have. You might use the point of your knife and probably try to pick it out.
Okay.
Usually, I don't have the whole. Thank you for the gummy bears. We just have the cracker things. We didn't bring out the picks and all. You know. Thank you.
Got a little bit of it.
So, and next Thursday, I think Thursday will come. We'll be coming live. Probably Wednesday and Thursday, maybe.
Sorry, what were you
Next
saying?
week. I got a good recipe up my sleeve for us.
Youngest and oldest age you would date. The oldest age I would date would probably be 35. And the youngest would probably be 25. And it'd have to be really hot 25-year-old.
And also mature.
Yeah.
And the chances of that are pretty slim. How is everybody? Does everybody?
What's the oldest and youngest you would date, Mama?
Me? I've always kind of leaned towards older men, quite honestly. So,
Yeah.
probably the youngest would be maybe like 55.
Okay.
And the oldest would probably be, I don't know, maybe 105?
Mama,
If he
don't
was a hot
discriminate.
105. If he was a hot 105, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, what happened here? That makes me really uncomfortable.
Why?
Why does it look like that?
Look like what?
Like that. That makes me really uncomfortable.
It's a really hard shell, so that's a good sign. It's probably a big hunk of meat on this end. Try it.
I don't like the way his bits are.
Oh. She's checking out his bits. Look out. And I'm saying he because I do believe hers was a male. I do believe. I do believe. I'm having fun with this lobster thing. I wish we could afford to do it more often.
I wish I could have someone here to crack them for me.
You do.
Are you getting the cleaver? She's
Bringing in the big
taking
ones.
care of business every day. Taking care of business. Should
I would take that off.
Okay. Oh, she's gonna. Oh. Careful, don't break the glass table.
Oh, maybe I should do it with this side. I'm gonna turn around and do it on the counter, guys. You'll know what that banging is. Wow. Holy smokes.
Good thing I didn't keep trying to hurt my hand to break it.
Alrighty, this is like the rich people. They crack the lobster for you.
You're the best. Thank you so much.
You should be able to get it now.
Wow.
That's what I said.
That's a big boy.
Look at the size of that claw.
Holy moly, I'm thinking the meat's almost gonna be tough. So
Make
big.
sure they'll be in the middle of it. It'll have that cartilage piece, though. I really like claw meat.
No, this boy was so big he didn't have no cartilage.
Oh, maybe it's still stuck in the shell.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Oh, thank you for the crown.
Yeah, if we were like rich, I'd probably have lobster or something more like at least once a month.
Clams.
Yeah. I mean, all food is expensive right now. I mean, even freaking hot dogs are expensive, right, guys? But
That ween ain't cheap.
mm-mm. Actually, we should have known that lobster had such big claws on it too. Chances are it was more. I think male lobsters have bigger claws too, and the females have a little bigger tail. On the New England lobsters.
Do you have pictures of your mom when she was younger? I do. Oh. You don't want whatever just flew, baby.
Keep getting lobster stuck in my tooth. So my son brought us over some. He orders. He's Mr. Organic, right? So he ordered some special toothpick things, flossers, and so he brought over a box of them today, saying, "Wow, look at all the water in that cloth," saying that they weren't his favorite, that he is using a different brand or something now or something. So he brought them, and he says, "Now I haven't opened them or used them yet. The disposable, like one-time use ones." He says, "Now, don't be nervous, though, like, if your teeth get black." I'm like, "No, I wouldn't get nervous if my teeth got black." I guess he said there's some kind of charcoal. "Hey, Melissa, how are you?" There's some kind of charcoal or something on them or something. He says, "It goes away, don't worry." He said, "But it's supposed to be, like, good for your teeth or something." I don't know. But, I'll give him a whirl, I mean, he can be smart about some things.
I'm not having much success with this knuckle meat right now.
You're not? Let me see.
I flung a piece out for Tate to get.
Here, you're supposed to crack it like this.
Sorry.
You kind of mangled it already, so.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna get it for
It's
you.
alright.
I got you, girlfriend.
It's alright.
Look it. Here it comes.
It's alright.
Look at that. See?
Thanks.
I'm her hero. Did you see that? So yeah, we're having a little lobster tonight.
Thank you for that corgi! Oh my goodness.
We should probably announce what we're doing so everybody could have gone out and got lobster. We could have had like one big
Yeah.
lobster party together. Wouldn't that been fun? Thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you so much. I
Apparently
appreciate
lobster
it.
makes me burp. Who would have thought? That's a good.
Hmm?
You know how, like, people gift for me to burp and stuff?
Yeah.
It'd be funny if it's like, well, guys, the food that makes me burp the most is lobster.
There's a crab on there now.
So, it means...
There's a crab on the gifting thing right now.
Means, if you guys want me to do mukbangs, you'll have to buy me lobster every time.
That's right. That's right. Well, we were going to go on an adventure tonight, but it was so cold.
We were gonna go on one of two adventures tonight, Christmas themed, but we said
It's just
Nope.
too cold. And last
It's
night was
cold.
crazy. So crazy. The boys lost power over at the other side of the farm.
crazy.
Yeah. They lost power for, I think about an hour or so. But they have generators. I don't have a generator on this house, but they have a generator over there. So
It always puts my hand.
so let me show you how.
Yeah, you should have.
So usually you're better off if you can separate the knuckles, but if you can't, you just don't want it to spray. This is so slippery. It's got like a butter all over my hands. If you can crack it right there.
Okay.
But my hands are so buttered up. Yours might be too.
That's what I thought you
I
were
can hit
getting
it. Want me
at.
to hit it with the hammer?
I'm just kind of tired now. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I can hit it with the hammer.
Well, that's too damn bad. I can also hit it with the hammer. This claw just tastes a little funny.
The claw?
The big one.
Well, they do get a little tougher when they're bigger. When they're older and bigger and more clawy.
Oh, they're really corky. We're corking it up over
We
here.
were thinking about battling at the end, but I don't know. She's got some gifters over there. She's gonna give us a run for our money here. I think I ended up using the side with the points on it.
Okay.
And so, because we are in Lobsterville, fortunately these are fresh, and so they're
You don't want that big.
when you get them like I know some restaurants like out in the Midwest and stuff will have New England lobsters in tanks out there. The problem is they've been feeding them for like months. Usually they've been eating like pellets because that's all they can eat because they have their their claws banded so that they don't fight and eat each other because lobsters will do that.
What blue collar trade do you think is the best? What do you mean by the best?
And what do you consider blue collar?
Because I love me a good blue collar man. They're all important.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like, if you're having a plumbing issue, then at that moment, I'm going to tell you what, plumbers are the best.
And you know what? That's what I was going to say too.
If you're having an electrical issue, oh my God, I love electricians.
But usually, plumbing issues are you need an immediate kind of.
Yeah.
Usually, plumbing you need fixed quickest. So, if you have a
plumber on
if
your
you
back
have
burner.
a plumber.
And usually, like, a lot of the guys in the trades will have a friend that is also in a trade too.
Yeah. Keep them blue collar men around. Last guy I did was a plumber, and we didn't date long enough for me to get him to come fix some shit around the house.
No, he didn't fix nothing.
No,
And the one before that was an electrician, and we were lucky to get him.
nothing.
We were lucky to get him put a doorbell in,
Oh yeah, I guess he did.
but
Thanks
not
for
the
the
doorbell he
doorbell,
was
Pookie.
supposed to.
Yeah, I wanted a Ring doorbell, and he got some generic ass.
Like a regular. In fact, this is how bad it is.
The cheapest doorbell I think you can buy.
I would go and ring it for you just so you guys could all laugh. It literally, you know how most our doorbell that was on here before would go like ding dong, whatever, like 3 chimes or whatever.
This would just go boom.
This one just goes duh. Yeah. It's like, did you say something?
You're a welder. Okay. I don't.
That's
know
an
many,
honorable.
I
Yeah.
don't know many welders, but I'm sure you're doing well.
I respect the blue collar workers big time because so many of them, it's a dying art.
I love me a man that works with his hands.
So many, kids nowadays and stuff just don't want to get their hands dirty, shall we say. I mean, the number of, electricians and plumbers and welders and you know, all of the skills.
Everyone wants to be a pop star.
Mm.
No one want to be a Weldster.
Mm. Well, I can tell you in our area,
Wait, Carrie, what'd you say?
there's a huge place called Electric Boat, and they do all the nuclear,
Wait,
not
Carrie,
all, but a lot. They
I
get big
think your
contracts for
comment
all these
didn't come
nuclear
through.
submarines, and they pay these guys really well. And they've always got work. In fact, there's so much work there, they work shifts around the clock. They work 3 shifts every day.
Tatum. That's what I was afraid she was gonna start doing.
You see what she's doing?
Mm-hmm.
Bad girl. That is a bad girl.
Why would you do that?
She's fired.
Why did you do that? That was naughty. Why'd you do that? You know I saw you do that. Why'd you do that? Hey, bad. Hey, you know that was wrong. You know that was wrong.
Go clean up after yourself.
Go, yeah, you go handle that. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Did you want this claw, honey? I'll shell it for you.
Okay, I'll share it with you. You shell it, I'll share it.
Okay, Shelly.
Tatum, I'm disappointed in you, and I think you know that. Wow. I'm not gonna say what Tatum just did.
You guys can just use your imaginations.
But what qualities are you looking for in a man? Let's see. I don't think about this often because I try not to think about men.
Right?
But
look at
sometimes
this. Look at this. This is like done like a professional. Did you see that? Woo!
her claws are a little underdeveloped. It looks like
No,
her meat is a little funky looking.
it is not. She's so critical. Don't be lobster shaming.
I am. Thank you. I'll take a bite. Oh, the
What?
thing is in there.
Did I spray it? Oh yeah, I didn't take it out. The cartilage is still in it. She wants me to do everything.
No, it was in a weird spot. What were we talking about? Oh, I often, there's a few like fun, like dating shows or whatever that will pop up when I'm scrolling on like Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or something. And so sometimes when
Dating shows.
like they'll have a few contestants and
Oh, okay.
like try to see who's gonna win a date kind of dating shows.
Oh, like
I
for real?
don't think they're ever like for real.
Oh.
Like there's one show like called like The Button on YouTube, and like 2 people will sit at a table and they'll talk, and then
Like speed
The-
dating?
yeah, and the button will like light up, and whoever like hits it like stays and is like boots the other person out, and someone else comes in, and like yeah. So there's a few like little dating shows that I watch like that.
Has anybody ever actually done that speed dating? I've seen it like on TV and stuff.
I'd do it.
I've never done it. It seems like, oh my god, I think like don't you like they match you up and you sit there for like 5 minutes or something.
That
with
would
a person,
actually be
and then-
perfect because I can only really tolerate people for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you could call that a whole date.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, just knock that word speed right out. Just that was the date. How'd you like it? Yeah.
So sometimes when I'm watching shows like that, I'll sometimes go, what? I hit by the crown. I'll think to myself, what qualities, if I was looking for a man, what qualities would I look for in said man? Right?
You have to have these. This was always your favorite, the knuckles.
Okay.
I got those special
Thank
for you.
So, I would look for a man that's work oriented.
Self-sufficient.
Right. He likes got a good hustle mindset. I don't care necessarily what it is as long as you're, working hard and have goals.
Not
and,
lazy.
Yeah. And not a freeloader type, So you could say like driven, work oriented. At the same time, I do like a family oriented man. My brothers do get on my last nerves. However, I'm very close to my family, and I think it's sometimes a red flag if people don't want anything to do with certain family member, like
With their family, yeah.
Depending on the circumstances and whatever.
I mean, you don't want to have to spend your whole life with their family, but
Because if I were to seriously want to in a hypothetical, get married, have kids with someone. If I'm looking at this ideal
hypothetical,
man,
guys. This is all hypothetical.
I would hope that they would have a healthy home life and would have parents or siblings that I would trust that could watch the kids.
Yeah.
At some point.
Built-in babysitters is what she said that you could trust.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Okay, it sounds terrible, but I wouldn't want to date someone raised by people that I wouldn't trust to leave a child of mine in the guardianship of.
Right, because you always have to think ahead. Like if you got divorced and say, you had shared custody, that child is going to be with that family at some point. I mean, not that you plan on a divorce or anything, but.
Or just, you never know what happens if someone's got to be the godparents, and a lot of kids and friends and stuff aren't always. You usually look at a sibling or a cousin or something to be a godparent or
a family
whatever.
member, or yeah.
Or what else do I like for in a man? I don't know.
I like a guy that cleans up after himself too. That doesn't expect you to just be doing all his laundry and he just leaves his underwear around and.
Yeah. I also a huge thing I look for in a man is he capable of this little one thing that's kind of important called empathy. Or does he just go about life doing things
A narcissist.
to benefit and satisfy himself and his own needs and not worry about other people's needs? Because I'm the kind of person where I like to go, oh, the dishwasher's clean, oh, it's full and whatever needs to be unloaded. I don't really want to do that right now. But then I go, oh, Mom just had a colonoscopy. Okay, I guess I'll unload it so that she doesn't have to. Do I want to unload the dishwasher? No.
I had the colonoscopy just so that she would unload the dishwasher, by the way.
But do I want to do it with the thought that it's relieving a burden from someone that I love? Okay, then I'll unload the dishwasher. So I would hope for someone that would think the same way as, if you're sick,
Would they go and open a can of soup at least and warm it up for you and get you some crackers?
That's what I'm saying. Do I want soup right now? Do I feel like cooking a can of soup or making soup or whatever? No. But I'll make it for you because I know it would help you and whatever. Which sounds crazy, but this day and age, it's not a common thing. There's a lot of unreciprocated.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, I'm a big acts of service and quality time girl.
And I think a lot of people too now just consider relationships so disposable Like, I mean, they literally will talk to you once or go on one date and then ghost you.
Mm.
You know, it's like,
So yeah,
it's crazy.
what I look for in a man, first of all, tall, dark, and handsome. But that's
Stable.
some of those things can be negotiated.
Mentally stable.
Mentally stable, you know, to a degree, because like, do you look at me and think mentally stable? Maybe not.
But she is.
But to an extent, to a degree, you know,
Yeah.
you can have like a screw or two loose, but no like nuts, bolts, and like make sure your transmission's working. Like
Yeah. Nothing too crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Angel, hi.
And like I don't want someone. I mean, it's okay. Like, say they really love football. I mean, it's okay that like
I
they,
love a man that loves football.
Yeah, because there's so
Controversial
much free time.
Controversial.
That's what I'm saying. You go with your buddies and go watch football all you want.
And I'll make all the snacks because too. I'm sorry, Tatum. I want a man that wants to have a football Sunday because I would love nothing more to get a little and make a buffet of all chicken wings, potato skins,
all the
loaded
stuff.
this, baked that, fried
Dip
this,
this, step that. Yup.
buffalo chicken this. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I'm not I'm a eater and I'm a foodie, but I'm not like a big eater.
We're
I would just,
grazers. We were talking about this earlier.
like I would just like want like one thing off, like one potato skin, one this kind of wing, one this kind of wing,
Like
one
a
this
baby
kind
smorgasbord.
yeah, and like sampling as they go, and so and learning how to make things. I love to do that. So like I'd learn how to make all these fun like different things, and then someone would be there to like eat it all so it doesn't get wasted.
They consume it. Yeah.
Yes, and to review it and give me critiques.
Yeah, and they better say it's good.
So, hi Angel. Asking a lot there for mentally stable. That's what I'm saying. You know, we can't have it all.
It is kind of important though.
Because then I can make like little desserts too, and little.
And no one with too much baggage.
Yeah, respectfully, I am looking for someone that doesn't have kids. Now, I am getting up there on the age scale where it is hard.
Mm-hmm.
The older I get, the more likely someone is to have kids.
And especially at your age, likely that the kids are young, so you're gonna have a long haul with their ex.
And well, so that's the thing is, 5 and under, it makes you wonder. You know, 5 and under, there's still connections with, so I don't want some man with, a 2-year-old calling me up. I'd say,
yeah, not doing the diaper thing unless it's my own.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see. Tall, dark, and handsome, mentally stable to a degree, negotiable. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they can have a quirky side or an eccentric side.
They can collect funny things. It's fine.
And be silly. They can not mind that you burp, and that's important.
Right. Yeah, they have to definitely not mind that I burp.
Yeah.
Tall, dark, and handsome, mentally stable, driven. Work oriented. Loves his family. Okay, I'm realizing now I'm asking for a lot.
No.
These are normal things that most people should.
That have always had on their list dating back to the 40s and 50s. People, those were normal things.
I think where I'm asking for a lot is also the included empathy thing. But it's kind of required. It's kind of required.
You have to make your list of these are requirements.
Yeah.
And these are not acceptable. And then these are negotiables. I think that you kind of got to go with that.
So you'd prefer 6 and above when push comes to shove?
In height or kids?
I don't know a single man in this state that's mentally stable. Drat. It's true.
So we're good with long distance relationships. We can do other states, you know.
So what are some icks that you have? Most things that men do, to be honest. Would you
Icks?
ever date
Like
a
icky
college
things?
kid? No.
No.
I'm too old.
Yeah.
Sorry. Maybe after you graduate.
And have your feet grounded, and
Yeah.
she doesn't want to be your study buddy.
What are some icks?
For me?
You know what a big ick that I have is? That I witnessed not too long ago, and I said, writing that one down. You know the hand carts in the grocery store? The hand carriers?
Yeah.
I saw a man, like, carrying one like a purse.
Oh, okay.
Like, he was, like, with it.
Yeah.
And that was an ick for me.
Yeah. It would have been better if he was like swinging it like a picnic
just-
basket.
Just, you know,
Yeah, you just like
carry it like a man.
Yeah.
Like, just, like,
Or get a freaking
but
cart.
he, like,
Just get a cart. Go four wheeling.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, I'm not big on men carrying purses either. Like, I mean,
another ick that I have is I hate when a man constantly complains about work.
just get your ass to work.
No, like, I get it, but, like, oh, you got a crown.
But I think you got one too. Did you hear that? She said, I got a crown, and I didn't see one over here.
Like, I get it, like, work sucks, but, like,
That's why they call it work.
also, like, you're a man.
Man up.
Put yourself in a line of business that you're not as miserable in.
Yeah.
If you hate working inside, get an outside job. If you hate working with your hands, get an inside job.
Or get a job that you work with your feet.
If you want to work with your hands inside, be a mechanic.
Yeah.
If you want to work with your butt outside, be a lumberjack. You'd have to poop in the woods, you know.
Oh.
If a
I
lumberjack
was gonna
shits
say-
in the woods,
Yeah,
and
but
no
like,
one's around to
I
hear
mean,
it.
how about a plumber's crack? Would that like
Okay,
that could kind of count as like an indoor, you know?
but some miserable jobs pay a lot. Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. It's,
that's the choice you're making.
right.
Don't make me hear about it every day.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell me like certain things at work, but like there's
Just don't be a chronic complainer.
I blocked a guy today that would like send me like selfies like at work every day, like, oh, can't wait to go home.
Well, then go home.
And it's like, well, I hate someone like with that mindset, like that's like miserable about like their career or their life or whatever. It's like we have the ability to control and
things.
change so many things that it's like I don't like people, like, an ick for me is someone that's like okay with being in a miserable like okay, change it.
Yeah.
Don't complain to me every single day. It's okay to complain.
You know what I thought you were gonna say?
It's okay to complain, and it's okay to have hard days, and it's okay to bitch and whine, but every day, shut up.
Because this is
What did
definitely
you
an
think I
ick.
was gonna say?
No, I'm gonna tell you what I thought you were gonna say, because it's definite ick for me, and I'm sure at the time it was doubly ick for you. So we went out to dinner with this friend of mine. This is about 5 years ago, and he had a couple of cocktails,
Not just like bitching from work.
and he was being kind of loud.
What about someone who does not work? Yeah,
But he was
that's an ick,
being
too.
really loud and politically loud, like literally talking about politics and loud, and was engaging with strangers at the next table over and then buying them rounds of drinks and stuff. It was the most crazy thing.
Yeah,
That was really it.
Look, so I don't like mean men per se, but keep your maximum niceness to me. Don't be goofing it up all night long at the table next door and buying them drinks.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Yeah.
Don't be causing a scene
Yeah.
If we're having a good time and vibing, that's one thing with people. But yeah, we went to the bathroom and we came
He was
back.
literally like sitting with them.
And he was like yucking it up, and yeah, it was weird.
And then he bought a round of drinks for him that was over $100. I don't know what they were drinking. Their round of drinks was over $100. And I think there was 4 people sitting there. It was crazy. That was a big super ick for me. You know, and
Yeah, and ick for me, like, if you're out with me, yeah, keep the, like, for the most part, keep the focus on me. Unless you've, like, been together for a while and you're, like, trying to socialize. And,
yeah,
like,
but,
I don't,
yeah,
like.
but you don't do that sitting at a table. People do that sitting at the bar. Not at a, we were at a table in a nice restaurant.
Yeah, that's kind of a long-winded ick, but I hear you.
That's where I thought you were going to go with that one, because that has bothered me since we went there. And I thought it really bothered you. It bothered me that I thought it bothered you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an icky one. I don't go out enough, and like I didn't. That wasn't like my date. That was like your date.
It was our
you
date.
know? So like I didn't necessarily like.
Yeah.
But I got my little puzzle piece thing. Yeah. Yeah. Just when guys are like overly social with like everyone.
Yeah.
When you're too extroverted.
And especially when it's things that are really.
That's an ick.
Yeah. I mean, like he was talking politics. Like, you don't do that when you don't even know these people.
And
stuff,
like, like a friend of mine posted on her Snapchat story the other day, which I don't fully agree with, but to an extent, she was like, something about like, oh, if I'm like out with a guy, she's like the very like jealous and like whatever type.
Oh.
She was like, if I'm out with a guy, I don't want him even holding the door for a woman behind us, or like don't.
I don't care that she's 87 years old and on a walker. That doesn't matter. You're out with
And
me.
she was like, actually, I want you to slam the door in that bitch's face. Like, she was like, do not look at someone, do not talk to her. What are you doing? Holding the door for another woman? What are you, like, huh? And I was like,
that's like grounds for a divorce.
And I was like, I think that is a little.
They call that just being polite. Yeah.
I do like a polite man.
Yeah.
However, don't be too fucking polite. Do not hold the door.
And then invite her to your table.
So it's one thing to hold the door for the 87-year-old, but do not keep me there while you hold the door for 87 people.
Right.
Stop
absolutely.
the niceness somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
You gotta draw the line.
You can hold it for the little old lady, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
And it's like, the list of things here is like adding up the do's and don'ts. But it's like, really, these things aren't, it's not asking for too much.
That's what I told you.
It's not asking for too much.
No, and you gotta let it be known too. You don't need to like keep it a mystery.
You can hold the door for an 87-year-old.
Yeah.
But if she's any younger than that, we're gonna be yelling in the parking lot.
And I'm gonna check her ID. And she better just gotten out of that car with the handicap plate.
So you better be ready to stop at the store to get me roses on the way home.
That's right. And you better hope that florist is open.
You better make a call now for us to pick them up on the way home.
That's right. Or have them delivered to the house. True story.
This is why I'm single.
Yeah.
No, I bitched about this on my Snapchat story this morning, and then I did delete it this afternoon because it was kind of a long bitch. But this morning, so I have Snapchat, right? And
Snapchat.
Snapchat's kind of a weird social media where, like, I don't know, at one point, like, I added like a bunch of like I had like a Facebook moment with it for a moment. Like back in the day on Facebook, you would add like anyone that you like, even if you didn't know them, like if you knew them,
Someone that
through
knew
someone.
somebody.
So like I have a good amount of people like on Snapchat that like I know, but I don't know, and like sometimes it's funny to like just watch people's stories and like whatever, but sometimes some of these men that like I know but don't know will like reply like when I post like a hot picture on my Snapchat story.
This shit happens.
And they're like, "Oh, you're so hot. Like, love to hang out with you sometime." Da 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 da. And I'd be like, "Yeah, like sure, like sounds good. Like, you know, whatever. I don't know." And so it doesn't happen like that much. I make it sound like, but you know, there's like a handful of dudes that I don't know that I know that are like, "Oh, you're so hot. We should hang out." And I've been like, "Okay." Like,
yeah, let's do that.
Okay, sounds good. Like, I don't really know you, but like, I know you. Carrie saw the rant. So, basically, what I'm getting at is, I'm 28 years old.
Yeah, she is.
If I don't know you, like, personally, we've never hung out, we're not close, don't message me the day of asking me to hang out.
Oh, that's wrong.
And second
That's
of
wrong
all,
anyway.
second of all, if you're a man that you're like trying to pursue me in some sort of way, don't ask me to hang out.
That's not wooing. That's not woo
Don't
material.
Hang out.
That's high school. That's high school. Let's hang out.
And so it was terrible. So this morning, this guy that I know, don't really know, he's like kind of cute, but like honestly, I don't really fully know him, like to know if he's like
He
that
might not
cute.
really be cute.
You know what I mean? So this guy messaged me this morning, like 8 a.m. I woke up ready to fight.
Oh.
Some mornings I'm ready to fight. So
Okay.
I woke up this morning and this guy, "Hey, what are you doing today?" Or not even that. "Hey, you want to hang out today?"
Because everybody has Thursdays off.
So I said, when and where? And he goes, something along the lines of, "Oh, well, it's pretty cold out. So otherwise I would say we could like go to the park and smoke a spliff or something." And
This guy's definitely too romantic.
He was like, "But, you know, it's cold out, so maybe we could like get food or something." He was like, "Maybe get food or something?" Shut up, Bon. And so
She wasn't talking to me.
no. So this guy is like, "Yeah, like maybe we could like, you know, like smoke a spliff in the park and like maybe get food." I'm like, that might have worked when I was 16.
About 12 years ago.
Like I'm like
I'm
if I
an
want to
adult now.
if I want to like smoke and get something to eat, I'm gonna do it
All by myself.
without someone bothering me. Today she chose violence. Hey Tony. Hey, thank you for the follow. So what really ground my gears about this guy, he messaged me that he was like, "Oh, like we could it's cold, but we could smoke in the park." And I like didn't respond, so he messaged again.
We can smoke in the park in the cold.
And he messaged something about like, "Oh, like maybe go get something to eat." And I didn't respond again because I'm like, no. And it's not like it's that hard to impress me. But like literally, if maybe the day before,
Yeah.
like try, you know, like an
Would you like
adult,
to get a coffee?
say, "Hey, tomorrow I'd love to take you," and I'm not asking for like, I'm not saying I want to go to
A lobster
Ruth
dinner.
Chris. Like, "Hey, tomorrow, do you want to go to this little coffee shop together?" Da, 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 da.
Yeah, go get a coffee.
give me a time and a place to let me know that you put 2 seconds of thought and weren't just thinking with your dick
That's
about spending a moment with me.
Yeah.
Because if you're looking for some hookup or some hooker, you're
And that
talking
ain't
to the wrong
happening.
girl.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
I have no interest to hook up with some stranger.
No.
And so yeah, so I didn't respond, and then he goes, "Well, you could have just said no." Cause like literally like I opened the message, closed it for a second, did something, whatever, and then I got another message, bing, right away. Well, you could have said no. Okay,
No.
you want to play that game? I was trying to be nice by just not saying anything.
Yeah.
Here's your no.
Game. They call that the be quiet game.
Here's your no. No. I'm 28 years old. What makes you think that saying let's go smoke in the park in the
28
winter when I own a house that I can smoke in whenever I want to, baby. And I can cook up whatever I want.
And we can have lobster if we want.
And I can So, but I wrote it. I was like, respectfully, what would make you ever think that that was the approach that, because to me, I'm someone that's so big about approach and how you say and word things.
Yeah.
If you come at me with a lazy word, what up, baby girl, let me, blah, blah, blah,
Just
literally,
like that.
Goodbye. Like, it's
They
not
hit
hard.
that block button so fast.
Like, there's so many guys that, like, that I'm just, like, cool friends with, like, whatever. And, like, I don't dislike men. I don't have any, like, there's a lot of, oh, live restricted for some audiences. Whatever.
That means we should probably do a reset or get off. Was it a warning?
No, it's just restricted for some audiences.
Oh.
Anyways, we'll wrap up the live stream. But,
I mean, I just don't want him to banana it.
yeah, there's a lot of cool guys. It's not hard to, like, whatever. But if your approach is sideways, it's not hard to tell when someone's a sneaky brown noser with a hidden agenda.
Yeah.
And if you aren't at least good at hiding your sneaky brown noserness with your hidden agenda-ness, then I see right through it, and I'll see you right through the door.
You won't even make it to the door.
Yeah.
You won't even make it to the door. Well, put the double bolt on. And that doorbell, it only rings once.
But wait, I wanted to see what Carrie said. That doesn't even work for me at 22, almost 23. Yeah, literally.
Okay, see?
I love when guys your age text me the same stuff like you're 5 years older. Be more impressive. No, literally. Literally, yeah. Don't even get me started with that.
Carrie, it doesn't get any better when you're 60. Just to let you know.
I'm going to imagine this voice anytime someone gets rejected. At least he didn't say at the OD like Guy did to me today. Yeah, no, I mean, he was basically saying, like, I think this guy didn't even, like, have a car or something, because he wasn't even offering.
He was going to let you pick him up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He was
Meet
like,
him at the park?
That's what I mean. He's like, oh, yeah, have a little swoon in the park. There was no mention of even, like, oh, I'll pick you up and we'll go for a cruise or whatever. It wasn't
He probably
even, like...
Yeah, doesn't even have a car.
And so I'm like...
Probably lives at home and doesn't have a car. So, yeah, and
Well,
so it was probably a struggle for him to even say, maybe food. Like, what, was he going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and bring it to the park?
No, so, like, and that's what I'm saying about, like, I kind of know these guys, but I don't... The only time I really talk to him is when he swipes up and tells me that I look good. You know what I mean? So it's like, of course I'm nice to you when you're, like, nice to me, but if we're going to get to the nitty and gritty, and if you don't know me and you're going to act like you know me enough to ask me to hang out, guess what? I'm going to reject you so hard because I'm not a nice person. And if you knew me at all, and if you took any time at all to know me, if you took any time at all, you would have known that you would have gotten roasted for this behavior.
That's right. And you did. And you did.
Is what it comes down to.
Speaking of which, we're going to try to get some chestnuts to roast in the fireplace. Speaking of roasting.
But what I know,
We've never done that, and I want to do that this
from
year.
the little conversation I have had with this guy, he lives in like Jamestown or North Kingston or something.
Okay.
But he works in Newport for some like small like construction company, and so they're like all over different parts of Newport. So I don't know
if he does construction, he should have enough money to buy a car, which means he probably lost his license DUI.
So that's why I don't know like how he gets
Just
here, or if maybe he just has like a work vehicle or something.
Or maybe he doesn't have a license.
And that's what I don't know, but I'm like I don't know how he gets from that town to this town to work, but it wouldn't be that unheard of that he might take the bus or get a ride.
Yeah.
And then once he like gets to work, I don't know. So yeah, I have a lot of icks and I like men.
We do.
But
they have to like check enough boxes.
They make it easy for me to make many lists. But like I have the guy friends that I do have and have had, like Random Guy Dude and Richard, whether I've met them online, Bon, I don't know if you're still in here. There's a handful of guys that I'm friends with online and guys offline that I've had friendships with for so long because they have
the mother-daughter dynamic.
They have like the general social graces.
Yeah.
To think like a decent human being.
Right.
But some guys, which I'm not saying.
But you know what?
I'm not saying he's not a decent human being for asking me to smoke a joint. That's not what I'm saying.
No, and I believe what part of the problem is some girls will allow that behavior.
Yeah.
And because some girls allow that behavior, they think, oh, well, it worked with this one.
Well,
so
and what
it's
makes
going to
me
work with this one and the next one.
What makes me curious about that too is like, was the last time you tried pursuing a girl when you were 16 or something, and that's what you did, and that's what worked, and so that's what. Like,
or what kind of girls are you pursuing that allow that kind of behavior?
Yeah, right.
Because I'm not quite in that category.
Well, and it's one thing if it's like, oh, you were with someone since you were 16 and you broke up, you've been together for 10, 12 years, whatever, and you just broke up.
I ain't gonna be your rebound girl.
And you're getting back in the game and you don't know how to flirt because the last time you, whatever, was in high school, maybe whatever, but it's like.
I don't think that was the case.
Man up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's I think we've known each other for 5 years at this point. Yeah, like, it's not hard to, like, it's not all men.
It isn't.
But the ones that are bad are annoying.
A waste of time.
And the ones that are good are really good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Random Guy Dude, you're a good one.
Yeah. He remembers even the bank light in Florida.
Oh, I was having this conversation because I ranted about it on Snapchat. I was talking to one of my guy friends that I've known on social media for like 7 years now. I was talking to him about it, and I was saying some guys, like, I don't understand how guys don't understand that when they will, like, some conversation, sometimes guys, the only conversation they can have is like sexual conversation. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's like, I don't know where, like, you would think, I would want to, like, hang out or spend time with you because
if that's the only thing
you can talk about, I'm going to think that you think that that's what, like, if that's what you're looking for, especially on the first time you're hanging out, you got the wrong girl.
Yeah. You got the way wrong girl.
And so if you're going to keep talking to me, I'm going to assume you want to be friends. And if you're, like, I don't know, so the guy I was talking to about, he said he was talking to this girl. It goes both ways.
Oh, it does, absolutely.
That there was this one girl that all she would talk about was like hooking up and sex and whatever.
Yeah.
And he said it was fun for about a week. He said, but after that, I said, we don't really have anything in common.
I know nothing about you.
You
I know.
don't-
Yeah.
Like, do you not have any hobbies? Do you not have any, like, hello?
Yeah.
Like, if the most interesting thing about you is your body,
Yeah.
you're not that interesting.
No.
And it was it was refreshing to hear a guy say that.
Yeah.
Which, it's sad because it's like the girl probably in her last relationship or something was probably cheated on because the boyfriend probably blamed her for not sleeping with him enough, or so, you know what I mean?
Oh, of course, it was her fault.
And so then when she goes into the next relationship, she's like, oh, well, I lost the last guy because I wasn't sexualizing myself enough.
So now I'm gonna overcompensate.
And so it's, you know,
But she just has to be herself, not.
Just be yourself, people.
Don't be trying to please all them guys. You got to be yourself.
And don't message random girls that you've never hung out with the day of and be like, hey, let's hang out today.
Unless she's 12 and you're gonna like hang out on the playground.
Because if
At
you knew
school.
me at all, you'd know I have a zero tolerance policy for same day.
That's right.
Anyways, we're going to end the stream before we get bananaed. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight.
Yeah.
It's been a blast. I'm glad we got to have a little lobster together.
I know. That was so good. So good. So good.
It's good to see you, random guy dude.
Yeah.
Good to see you, everybody.
Make sure you guys are following us on the YT. Follow us on the
Follow on
YT, guys.
Instagram,
We post
YouTube,
up our
all that good
podcasts
stuff.
and other videos and all kinds of stuff on our YouTube channel as well. So make sure you are following us over there.
Yeah, I did like
Thank
your
you for
questions.
hanging out, Christine.
Sometimes it just takes a few little questions to spark some conversation and help keep
But
the live
we're gonna try
going.
to do maybe 2 lives a week, at least 1 live a week. You know, and we do a podcast and we do videos and all kinds of stuff. Well, and we've been on the YT for a long time, so we got a lot more videos in stock over there that you can go in and learn all about our past. Anywho, thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight, and we will be seeing you. Let's see, Tuesday's podcast. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to go live between now and then again, but
We'll see what we can do.
we'll see what we can fit in there. That's right. All right, we'll check our schedules. That's right. And you check your schedules. Make sure you turn on those bells and whistles so it'll let you know when we are live. Thank you so much, guys.